Howdy, folks. Welcome back to the Taylor Burke Start of the Show series. Now it will be 23 PS5 episode 632 off-season time. Tough episode. In the last one, we lose our playoff game, get put out of the playoffs in the wild card round after a pretty dreadful end of the year for Taylor and the gang. And so no three-peat's going to be happening. Taylor sits at 3 World Series rings on his career. 1 with the Mariners, 2 with the Nationals, and today's episode is just a recap of everything that's happened. I've got reason to be pretty frustrated with this team and how they treated some of our players, although it is for the best in the long term. But this lineup was never good enough to win it all. You could say that about last year's lineup, but at least we had a Winnie in that one, you know. But we got rid of Winnie. We sent him to the Reds. That was the big loss that we made. We didn't send him to the Reds. Sorry, we sent Adrian Molina to the Reds. That was the other guy. That was a big loss. I don't actually remember where we sent Winnie. Was he a Red Sox, maybe? I don't know. I'm going to go find him and show y'all real quick. Winnie actually went to the Royals. He became a Royal. But when you trade 286 overalls in the lineup and you don't have a good backup, bad things happen, and that's just what happened to this team. Winnie ended up with a great year, the best of his career, and we suffered through his the loss of him. So Taylor down to a 93 last year was not quite as good. 1.61, still a great year. 321 strikeouts, 21-4, but not quite as good. 8 complete games. That's a lot lower than most years. 7 shutouts. And a 1.64 FIP. Yeah. Not Taylor's best year, but still, he's getting old. He's only got 3 years left. He's going to be down to below a 90 probably. This season maybe at 90 on the dot. We'll see. But in his 538 starts, he's 313 and 82. He's thrown almost 4,000 innings in his career. He's at 5,400 strikeouts, so maybe 2 seasons away from completing or getting to 6,000 Ks. I think we're actually going to break the record, not this next season, but the one after that, if we stay healthy. ERA for the career is at 1.64, 114 complete games, 100 shutouts. Hey, that's cool. 100 career shutouts, and a 10 WAR on the season to go along with it. So just barely keeping that WAR up above the double-digit mark. Which is cool, I guess. Sam Oliver was a fantastic addition to the team. I don't really have much that I want to keep you guys updated on. Fernando Espinosa didn't play that much. Termar probably needs to retire. He's going to. What a contract. Oh, I see. Sam Oliver, 7 years in the league, and his first year with Washington is the best of his career. Good for him. Adam Tovar, interesting trade. He's good, but I don't know about that. Drew Bellinger had a pretty good year. Kevin Negron was all right. Christopher Perez had a good year, good bounce back year. Corey Griffin, he's kind of consistently up and down. That's the best way I can describe him. Vernon Mendez was actually a decent, pleasant surprise, if I'm being honest. Dave DeBrew barely played. Miguel Merced barely played as well. Oh, he played half the year, actually. Julio Vasquez, the young left fielder. As much as I want to see him develop, he's not in a spot where he can really compete. And then Joe Salinas at the bottom there. Let's do our awards. Over in the AL, Felipe Mosquera wins the MVP with, a fantastic year. 946 OPS. Drove him 124 runs. He's just getting old too quick, man. We win MVP. Well, let's just go through the NL first. Carlos Garcia wins the Cy Young with those numbers, really? Richard Suarez wins the batting title. James Knapp, the reliever of the year. Thomas Russell, your Kansas City Rookie of the Year. Good for him. Sid Zicafus, and then here are your Gold Gloves. Winnie, actually winning one. Good for Winston. Vinny Rodriguez as well, another former Nat, and a 2-time champion as well. Fernando Corona signed with the Royals. I like seeing this. Cam Jackson is still winning Gold Gloves. That's insane, dude. Almost at 3,000 hits. He's going to stay in the league next year. Yeah, he put up about the same numbers as he did last year. He's consistent, man. He's also above 300 on stolen bases on his career. Can be a 3,000 hit guy. And his WAR is at 141.4. That's his last year on that contract. We'll see where he goes. Robbie Schwartz is kind of a stud now. No, not a stud, but he's good. Anybody else? Not that I know. In the NL, it goes to Taylor Brooks. Who's shocked here? Taylor's going to go for another MVP. This is year 17. This would make 15 on his career. Sam Oliver. No, this would make 14 on his career. Yeah, 14. Sorry. Sam Oliver in the catcher role comes in third, and then Gerard Bliss. This dude hits absolute tanks. Let me switch this. Throw this over here. It's easier to see. Then Taylor wins Cy Young, obviously. Drew Holman wins batting title. Brandon Sanderson, half author, half pitcher, wins wins reliever of the year. Enrique Escobedo wins Rookie of the Year. Not much of a competition. I think Aaron Orr goes to Gerard Bliss. Here are your Gold Gloves. Corey Griffin winning one. Good for him. And then here are your Silver Sluggers. So, this episode actually is important. We haven't even gotten to the World Series MVP yet, but let's check it out. This episode is important because I'm not going to be a national next year, or Taylor's not going to be a national next year. So you're going to have to stay to see what happens. Are the A's in here? They are. I want to see the A's play. See if Cam can finally win himself one. Nice. Go Cam. A loss there. A loss there. A win. And they lost, so... Alright. Miami and Colorado. Okay, we still have a creative player in here. With Miami and Adam Turner. They win there. They lose there. A win there. How's Adam playing? Adam's hitting leadoff hitting 176. Oof. A win there, though. They're winning games. Adam 0 for 5. Dang, bud. Win there. Walked 4 times. Probably scored a couple times, I would imagine. Yeah, he scored twice. And they will go on to face the Kansas City Royals. So this is an interesting one. Alright. A loss in game 1. And a win in game 2. Oh, they put up 4 in the 10th. Wow. After giving up 3. That's awesome stuff. Adams still hasn't gotten a hit in the games I've checked. 10-9, he got 2 hits that time. 2 RBIs as well. 2-1 Miami. Oh, a big loss there. Big loss. And then a win, so 3-2. Chance to put it away. Miami, no, they can't score a run. Oh, no, Miami, no. And they lose in 7. The Royals win it all. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Phil Belcher. Okay, he drove in 19 in his playoff run. How about that? So Winnie wins 3 in a row. What? Winston Leonard is the cheat code, dude. He goes to the Royals and just wins another ring. That's awesome, dude. Good for him. Good for him, man. So I went scouting for some different teams I could go to. I take it back. I think I'm going to stay in Washington one more year at least and kind of feel it out. Let's advance to the offseason. I have one team in mind. At this point, there's nobody. Bryce Harper retired, 2,300 hits. Okay, this gives Cam Collier some hope. Actually, I don't know why I keep Cam Collier in my mind. And no, I'm not going to the Phillies. So we've got offers. I'm going to hold off and see if I can see some... Alright, there's one team in mind that I have my eyes on. I'm going to go and hit a save real quick, though. We might be a national. We might not. I will not say the team I'm thinking of. One team. There's only one team that I'm thinking of. Also, we've got to go ahead and dock us some points. It needs to stay on gold right now, actually. One of these needs to come down to probably silver. Silver velo. Do I have one of those? I do have one silver velo. And then... probably just unequip the control perk. Or I could add one of these. These are kind of fun. You know what I mean? Huh. Let me pick one of these and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, this year's regression wasn't too high, I'll be honest. I did some stuff and got the control perk. I want to keep this one just because I want to keep the velo somewhat high. It would be unrealistic for him to throw 98 and then throw 93 one year, you know. So we're going to keep that going. Right now he's listed as a 92 overall. Next year we're probably going to go a good bit lower than that as we go from the gold perk down to the silver. So that's really when we'll lose overall points, I have to imagine. So just the 1 point. I think he's right on the verge of it, though. So... we'll see. I want to do that now because it affects offers. Not too much, though. They're still offering 30 million and such. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing it. Let's just send the off-season. Nationals keeping their offer on the table. I don't understand why there's just like one team at a time. I'm just gonna keep simulating because I just do it in spring training anyway. I will have to try out for a team. This is just a late signing usually. Royals are listed as second. Tigers actually listed as first. Which is so interesting. Alright, well, should I just go back? Oh, wow, no. They didn't even re-sign Bruno. Nationals are now listed as 20th in the league. Yeah, I think not. Alright, the ring chasing days are over. I'll be honest. I would love to win a ring. I would really love to win a ring. Don't get me wrong. But we're not chasing it anymore. Taylor Brooks is signing back with the O's, man. The team we spent the first 7 years of our career with. We are going back to them. Not for any reasons of... we're not going back just because I feel like it. We're going back because we want to bring a ring to this place. We've got 3 years of our career left. 3. Can we do it in those 3 years? This team's got some youth. It's got some youth. We've just got to find a way to utilize it here. I hope we have Bart Loftus. They're only offering me 17 mil. Whatever they offer me, man. I don't care. 17 mil for 1 year. I should have done 3 because, well, I'll just resign next year. Because I plan on spending the rest of my career here. Taylor Brooks has returned as an Oriole, dude. Is that not wild? Isn't that awesome? I'm going to change his looks up real quick. So we trimmed Taylor's beard up. I thought I was going to give him a short look, but I just can't. It's not Taylor. I think a compromise could be this nest look. A little bit of curl in the back, you know, but still with the beard. I think this is the best we're going to get. So there he is, 35-year-old Taylor Brooks. Looking good, looking clean. Oh, we're not the top-rated player. All right, let's check out this team. What do we got? Taylor's the ace, obviously. But Jermaine Norton, okay. Lots of potential in him. Good year last year. Dave Brandon, Lisa Daniel, and Richard Hamilton. Alexi Ponce has some potential. Maybe he can get better quickly. I mean, we're at the end of our career. The bullpen doesn't look amazing. Kenneth Portillo looks good. Some youth and Joel Rosario. I don't think he's going to make it in time. And then some decent arms up top. Our catcher is going to be Roy Spann and Dave Parker. Roy can't hit worth crap. But Roy can daggum catch the ball. He's got a cannon. So, good for him. I love that. And then DJ Parker is a young catcher who will be splitting some time with him, I assume. Not a great first baseman. Steven Levi hits lefties. Okay. Maybe DJ can hit against righties or something. You know. All right, Steve Rodriguez is a decent second baseman. He's got a cannon of an arm for some reason at second base. It does come in handy on, you know, cutoffs and stuff. That's really it. I mean, Jesus Armas is 61 in A potential, but he's not going to make it up in time. Riley Cash is our third baseman. This guy looks decent. Had a good past couple of years. Still young, got some power. Love to see it. Okay, and then, oh, yes. This was the main thing. I wanted us to re-sign Bart Loftus. Oh, wow. Not too much. $6 million. We do get him back, though. He's a big deal to this team. The shortstop is just a stud. So we need him. Ed Smith, the second shortstop on the team, is also good, apparently. Steve Ortiz, this was a big one to bring back. This dude hits the ball very well. 800 OPS is in his last 4 years. 89 overall. Okay. Center fielder, Marshall Keith. Okay. I think we can hit. I really do. It's a good center field. Okay, bad right fielder. Okay, he's not that bad. His contact's very high. We'll take it. We'll take it, man. And then Chris Gill as well. Maybe get some time. Who knows? All right, let's save. Taylor returns to the Orioles, man. How about that? Our last, somewhere around 100, 110 episodes, will be featuring the Orioles, then. If you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Taylor gonna be doing his thing, hopefully, here in Baltimore one more time. That's it for me. That's Taylor Brooks, episode 632 in the books.